What is going on YouTube? It is your boy Benji. We are back balling. Michael Porter Jr., if you know, NBA player for the Denver Nuggets, just recently got him a championship. He's made some headlines online because he just went on an interview and he made some comments about the WNBA. I haven't been able to listen to it yet, but I have seen plenty of WNBA players coming to the defense and getting a little bit upset about what he said. So I mean, if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. Hoops HQ. Links are down below in the description. And they pop them on the screen too. So let's go ahead and check it out.
So is a famous ping pong player.
Wait,
They're
hold
just
on,
as
wait,
talented,
chill out a little, bro.
and they're very talented. But so is a famous ping pong player. They're just as talented as a like the best ping pong player is just as talented as the best basketball player. That doesn't mean they're going to get paid the same because
Because they play ping pong.
it's what the people want to watch. You know what I mean? So, as much as I understand females wanting the same treatment as men basketball players, it's a different sport. People, they're not packing out the arenas. Obviously, their TV deals aren't the same. So, as much as I advocate for women and kind of the equality of the respect of their craft and all those things, I mean, you can't pay them the same thing, But I do feel like there should be a little way to make a little bit more money for them because they are very talented.
Yeah, I think the big thing, obviously, when you're thinking about negotiations, labor unions, and different things like that, I don't believe there's any woman that believes she should be paid as a man gets paid. It's more about the revenue share. It's more about the percentage.
He cleaned
And I
that
think
up.
those things.
He cleaned that
go
up really
into it.
well.
And then the other side
He cleared it up really well because I kind of agree. I'm going to let them finish, though,
of it is treatment.
before I get into it.
Within their own organizations. Like they're never like they don't.
Well, it's not as exciting.
No, it's not as
It's
exciting.
not as exciting basketball.
Yeah, I went somewhere good and then you came back.
Yeah, you're not.
They got to lower the rims. I would watch a girl coming down the lane.
And they ruined it. So they were headed in a positive direction.
On another, I would watch that.
It's like they were heading in a positive direction and then just went somewhere completely south with it. Brother, what are you talking about? Like, what is the point you're making? I'm so confused. I think it was kind of, I understand maybe the analogy he was trying to get to when he was talking about the best ping pong player just can't get paid the same as the best, let's say, basketball player, simply because you're talking about an audience and an amount of revenue that gets generated by them playing ping pong. I can understand that. There are also different sports. Women's athletes, the WNBA is still playing basketball. The same basketball that the NBA is playing. It's basketball. They're both playing. If you have max contract players getting 4-year, 5-year, $200 million, and then you got WNBA players, some of the top players trying to get $250,000. Now, granted, I understand that they're not playing quite as many games, and yes, you can possibly argue that the arenas don't get as packed out, and that they're not getting the same type of limelight. They still got plenty of TV deals. They are a subsidiary of the NBA anyways. But I think that's more like what Buddy was talking about. It's not necessarily saying, oh, Candace Parker should get the same amount as LeBron James, because that would be unfair. LeBron James plays 82 games, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I agree that they're looking at a similar revenue share, I think is what a lot of the athletes are talking about. But like I said, I mean, it comes down to negotiations and how things are broken up. I know that as a subsidiary of the NBA, that there was a point in which the WNBA was losing money, and so the NBA was pulling from extra little to cushion that. But them talking about lowering the rims, that's one argument I can never get jiggy with. I don't understand why you would want to watch grown people on a low rim, because I think that even further devalues the ability that these professional athletes have. I mean, slam ball is one thing, you know what I mean? Because it takes you into a place where you can do inhuman acts. But watching grown-ups on a low rim, everybody will say, well, I can do that. That rim is 8 feet. Why would you want to watch that? And why would I've seen the argument before? Why would you as a professional basketball player who's spent your entire life shooting 10,000, 1,000, thousands and thousands of shots on a 10-foot goal, aspire to go play professionally, to go play in like an 8-foot rim, a 9-foot rim? Why would you do that? What would be the purpose of that? That's just not the game. I think, relatively speaking, the women's game is new, and I think that there's players that are starting to bring. They're evolving fast. I will say that the women's game is evolving very, very fast. I mean, you've got players that are coming out here and just destroying right now. I mean, putting up crazy, crazy numbers, crazy, crazy talent. I think they're accelerating a lot quicker because, I mean, let's talk about it. In the 90s, you still had players doing the little pity pat dribble. You know what I mean? To where it is now. And, I mean, women were playing basketball, at least on a professional level, since the 90s. Late 90s is when they started. And now you've got people coming out hitting them with the pulling from deep. You know what I mean? And like it took what are you talking about, hundreds of years, almost a little over 100 years of NBA basketball for Steph Curry to come around. And now you're starting to see that in the women's game quickly. So I think the women's game, skill-wise, is evolving way faster than the men's game. But I don't know why you would want to watch them on a low rim. I could rant about that. So, let's see what else is going on here. I mean, mind you, all dumb English asked about how hoops in Breonna Stewart's signature shoes. What? I also do want to say this is maybe out of context. Let's see what she's talking about here. Yeah, it wasn't the most respectful. I guess bro, talk about it's not exciting. You, like I said, you don't truly value basketball. You don't really enjoy watching basketball. Now, yes, like I said, is there maybe things you can see on the men's game? Like you're talking about windmill dunks. They can try your seat. Yes, but like I said, you're talking about a skill. I mean, you don't truly value basketball. You don't value teamwork. You don't value passing, cutting, defense, intensity, competitiveness, shot making, ankle breakers. I mean, that is still all there. No look passes, etc. It's just a different game. Same sport, different game. I agree. That's like I said. It's you can pay equal revenue share. Oh my goodness. Oh man, see y'all. Hey man, they getting upset. Oh man. There we go. So it's not that nobody watches it. What did he say?
You have strong ties to women hoops. We mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
You just recently re-signed or signed a new deal with Puma, right? I saw you rocking the Stewie 2's Breonna Stewart,
Yeah.
her kicks. Have you been
Breonna Stewart is
outspoken
tough.
about the pay, the wages in the WNBA and for those ladies?
Yeah, they did an interview with me. I mean, I see it from both sides. I know these females want to get paid more, and they're very talented. But so is a famous.
I don't know. I hope things didn't go any crazier. I get the analogy he was maybe trying to make. I don't think it made any sense. That was what he went to. Let's see this. What do y'all think, man? Leave it in the comments below if y'all believe that MPJ had a port, or do you think a lot of these players should be getting upset because of the comments that he was making? believe it's in the comments below. Michael Porter just, the online community just always finds a way to attack him.